Greetings, Gremlins. It's Tuesday. It's time for more point-and-click adventures. So last Thursday I started Secret Files 2. And now on Tuesdays I'm gonna be continuing it. The wire to my headphones is kind of hecked up, so if sound levels need to be changed, please let me know. But otherwise, I'm just going to jump right in. We are in the North Sea. We are on a cruise ship. We were playing as Nina from the first game. Apparently, she and Max broke up, and she's trying not to think about it, so she's going on a cruise. And at the dock, while she was getting on the boat, a man bumped into her and said some crazy stuff, and then got hit by a forklift and died. And then when she got on the boat, someone had put a different person's suitcase in her room, which we know from the opening cutscene with a bunch of priests who were dying, is the person who has the document that they were trying to protect. But otherwise, Nina has been going around being super judgmental and bitchy to everyone, and impersonated another woman to get into her room to prove that she had stolen our handbag, which she hadn't, as we found out when we confronted her about it. She was passing our room and the door was open at night, and there was a guy in there rummaging around, probably for the suitcase stuff, and he threatened her, and then put the handbag in her room as like a reminder that, hey, I can get you anytime. And while she was explaining that, we got her a Bloody Mary from the bar, and it seems to have poisoned her. Which was probably intended for us, because we didn't say it was for her, we just ordered a Bloody Mary. And then we saw the doctor get pushed over the side of the boat, and now someone's impersonating the doctor, but the captain doesn't believe us, so we gotta find proof. Also, there's a cult. Alright. Oh hey, that's the porter.
Why are you working as a barkeeper now? Didn't you have enough work to do as a porter?
Yes, more than enough. But what am I supposed to do? Special circumstances require special measures.
You're telling me. Where's your colleague?
That's a very good question, which I have already asked myself. When I see him next, he'd better dress up warm.
The question is, does the barkeeper's disappearance mean he had something to do with yesterday's events? And if so, is he the victim or the perpetrator? I must keep my eyes peeled and my ears to the ground to make sure I don't become the next person everyone worries about.
Is it worth opening the bar? There's not really much happening here.
To be precise, there's nothing at all happening here. But that's no wonder with that racket going on. Who wants to listen to hours of arrhythmic drumming if they can avoid it? But as long as there are no other guests here, I can at least escape the noise with my MP3 player.
Holy shit, an MP3 player.
For how long has little Oscar been drumming already?
It seems like forever, but that's probably just my impression.
Yes, probably. Can't you persuade him to take a short break, or a long one?
I've already tried that, and it turned out to be a serious mistake. The kid would probably have stopped a long time ago if he didn't know how much he's annoying me.
And you put up with that?
He is the captain's son.
I see.
Oh.
Maybe you can do
Okay.
it. I'd be eternally grateful.
I won't promise anything, but I can try. I'm leaving now for a while. If I bump into the barkeeper while I'm gone, I'll send him to you, okay?
I would be very grateful to you.
Hey, Oscar. What you
Nice
doing?
drums you've got there.
They're bongos.
Oh, sorry. How could I?
No problem.
Nice bongos you got
You're
there.
making a terrible racket with those things. Can't you occupy yourself some other way?
Sure. No problem. How?
Well, how about playing ping pong, for example?
I've already played that. But the last ball fell into the sea.
Oh, well, what about swimming?
No, that's really boring.
Yes, well, what about reading?
Even more boring.
I can see it won't be easy to persuade you to stop drumming.
Right. That won't be easy.
Don't worry, I'll think of something.
All right, time to throw a kid overboard.
Now I'm really curious.
Cheeky kid. I like him, but it's difficult to look past that cheeky kid label.
The barkeeper told me you scared off all the guests with your racket. Don't you think it's time you stopped that now?
No.
You can accuse him of a lot of things, but at least he stands by his opinion, loud and clear.
Okay then, I'll leave you and this deck to this terrible noise.
Yeah.
All right, we have toothpicks. We have a CD. We still have our disguise and her room key. It's a lounge chair. Nothing else. Poo. Alright, we were there because I remember last time we ended by talking to the captain, telling us we need proof. Looked in the window last time because we were looking for the person who was supposed to meet us for dinner, but he's apparently disappeared as well.
A strange cabin, that wig, and the fight last night. Even if the captain seems to worry about nothing but avoiding imaginary icebergs, if I can present him with clear-cut proof that there's something screwy
Is that the
happening
bartender?
here, he will hardly
Is
be
he
able
working
to
for
bury
that
his
evil
head in
cult?
sand anymore.
He's got a wig. That's
That
room.
must be cabin number 4.
Yeah, he's in cabin number 5, which was supposed to be the room that sad German man was staying in.
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hello, Miss Kalenkov.
Are you on board simply to relax?
I have the same strategy as you. I like to combine business with pleasure. I'm on my way to a conference of the IADSES.
May I ask?
Of course, the International Association of the Discoverers of Stars in Everyday Situations.
Come again?
Virtually every magazine has sensational shots of stars in extremely embarrassing situations.
Yes, you can't really miss them.
We are also on the hunt for photos of famous people, but we don't climb trees and we don't creep through sewers. We have a code of honor.
I see.
For us, it's all about catching the star in a completely everyday situation in public. For example, when they are shopping in the supermarket, or driving, or going for a walk.
Sounds interesting. You seem completely fascinated by the photos.
To be honest, my fascination does have very definite boundaries. I only find the unknown beauty under the birch tree really fascinating. However, she does not seem to be a star, at least not yet. But perhaps that will change one day. Everyone started in a small way, you know. My first star was Sophia Loren, who accidentally spent too much time standing over a ventilation shaft during the opening of a department store. Unfortunately, it turned out that it wasn't Sophia Loren at all, but just a double. And it was no accident, but deliberately planned that way by the department store owner. Nevertheless, that was what started my passion for star photography.
And the photos on the wall can't even keep up with the Sophia Loren double?
Not yet, but I haven't looked at all the photos yet. Maybe one of them is a real hit. However, I realize I've become quite spoilt in this respect. Only real stars excite me now, and they probably wouldn't be seen dead on this kind of ship.
Who knows? Miracles happen.
You're right there. You usually bump into stars where you least expect them. For example, I once met a senator in the ladies' room. It was very embarrassing for him.
I can well imagine. But what were you doing in the ladies' room yourself?
That's a long story that you probably wouldn't understand.
No, probably not. That's a fine collection of cameras you have there. Aren't they pretty heavy?
Yes, they are. But I was once lucky enough to meet Gina Turner at a car dealer's. I nearly wept for joy. And then the camera didn't work. Didn't have a clue why, it just didn't work. I never really recovered from that trauma.
Understandable.
Well, since then, I always have at least 3 different cameras with me, so that something like that can never happen again.
Can I have one?
I always thought the Chinese couldn't...
Oh
pronounce
my
ours.
god, are we seriously
And
having this
I always
conversation?
thought Russians spent the whole day drinking vodka.
You can't beat good old cliches and prejudices. Could I possibly borrow one of your cameras?
I'm sorry, but I never lend them out. Since that time with Gina Turner.
Yeah, I get it, but it would only be very briefly. The Polaroid will do, and it really is very important.
I'm sorry, but if a star should suddenly turn up here for whatever reason, and my other cameras weren't working, and the star left the ship before you returned with the camera,
Don't you think the
We're in the middle of the
likelihood of that
ocean.
scenario actually taking place is much lower than the risk of being struck here and now by a coconut?
you would be surprised how many people.
All right, I can see that you can't be convinced with words. I'll let you know if I bump into any stars on the way.
Oh, that would be nice.
There was more pictures. Yeah, this guy. Ooh, we have an empty one.
An empty frame. Either there used to be a picture here, or there is going to be one.
Aluminum foil. Yep. Oh, it's a creepy guy.
Hello,
Hello, pretty lady. What a piece of luck meeting you here. Have you taken part in our fantastic prize draw yet?
no, not that I know of.
Well, then it's high time you did. Otherwise, you'll miss out on our great prizes.
And what are they?
Oh, I haven't properly introduced myself. You probably already know that my name is Fleming Olson, right?
No, but what's in a name? I can remember you clearly anyway.
Great. I leave a lasting impression on most people. Once they meet me, they don't forget me so quickly.
Yes, you can say that again.
Here's something I'm sure you didn't know. I work for Rain Cloud Travels, the largest and most popular travel agency in Europe.
I see.
Like, we organize coach trips to all kinds of destinations, imaginable and unimaginable. You choose one and we'll take you there. But not just like that. Our luxury coaches will ensure that you arrive at your destination relaxed and well rested. And
Great. What about the prize draw then?
oh yeah, I almost forgot. Even after so many years, I still get all worked up when I think of all the great possibilities we offer our customers. They include, for example,
How does the prize draw work? What exactly can I win? And how?
I'm glad you asked. On the table, you can see a few landmarks from the destinations that we at Rain Cloud Travels offer tours to. Anyone who wants to take part has to build a model of one of these landmarks for a chance to experience an unbelievable, unforgettable journey.
Yes, I know some people who have traveled with this company and will probably never be able to forget it for the rest of their lives.
As I said, some passengers have already participated, so not all cities are available. But the selection is still quite good. Got Paris, London, Brussels, and Vienna. Just choose which landmark you want to build a model of.
And then I can win a trip?
A journey from our stunning range will be raffled amongst all the participants.
And if I win, can I choose where I want to go?
You don't have to worry about a thing. We practically pick you up at your front door and take you to your hotel. Of course, the excursions are free of charge as well.
But you didn't answer my question. Can I choose my destination?
We'll do that for you too. Just build a model of one of the remaining landmarks and you will get a numbered lottery ball from me. All participants will bring their lottery balls with them to the next port, where I will personally draw the lucky winner of a fantastic trip.
I'm off now for a while.
Oh, what a shame. But you can come back anytime. I always enjoy charming company.
Yes, I would enjoy that too.
Okay, build a
One
landmark.
of the most famous landmarks in Europe, even though there aren't many people who would recognize it.
Give me the pastries.
The television is switched off, and I don't mind leaving it that way.
Wait, what do we have? We have aluminum foil, we have magazine, we have a handbag, her room key, disguise, the red socks, toothpick, CD, bottle opener, baseball cap, marzipan potatoes, flashlight, and our key card. Okay.
The door to the sick bay is locked. Poor soul. Hopefully she'll be better soon. I don't really
She's
like her.
dead.
She's lying somewhat strangely, so twisted. People don't lie like that. Something's very wrong here. The captain may well finally call me mad, but if something really has happened, then somebody should do something about it, and fast.
Alright, that's our room. The painting of the aura mysteriously disappeared. Anything new in the washroom? No, wash machine, dryer. Bell that we took off. No, okay.
At last, I've gotten my suitcase back. There may not be many personal items inside, but losing it would have been very annoying.
Oh,
A
right.
picture of a man in front of the Atomium in Brussels. I think it's the captain of this luxury liner.
We've got balls and toothpicks. No. We've got aluminum foil and balls. Yes, aluminum potatoes.
Something is still missing of the ideal way of enjoying a small...
No. Okay. Oh, we made aluminum toothpicks as well.
My ticket for a potential dream journey. I'll build a model of the Atomium. Even complete modeling amateurs like me can do that. If that doesn't win me a prize, I don't know what will.
Cool. Alright, let's go submit that.
Here is my contribution. Can I win this great trip now?
The Atomium. Well, you really have chosen the easiest of all possible landmarks.
Hey, don't put my work down. I went to a lot of trouble making it.
All right, this type of contribution also has a chance of winning our great journey. Here, please bring this ball to the prize draw in the next port. And with a bit of luck,
I'll soon be sitting in a coach full of people with smelly feet and screaming kids. I'm already looking forward to it.
you don't have to win the trip if you don't want to.
Yes, I do. Sorry, I'm just not feeling too good right now. This was meant to be a vacation already, but maybe I'll have more luck next time around.
Alright, got a lot of ball. Oh shit, is this a ping pong ball lottery ball? I wonder if this will satisfy Oscar.
So much for that gorgeous weather. Something's definitely brewing up there.
Oh, great. Dramatic storm.
Oscar, you wanted to play ping pong, didn't you?
I can't. My ball went overboard.
I found you an almost perfect replacement.
Cool! Thanks. Oh, what's with the number on it?
It's a very special ping pong ball, and that's all I can say.
And yet another chance of a nice vacation slowly going downhill.
Great, thanks. I'll go straight down and get my bat.
I'll just take these bongos to be on the safe side. A few hours break from this racket won't do any harm.
Alright. No more bongos!
Hasn't the barkeeper reappeared yet?
No, unfortunately not. If you see him at all, please send him to me.
Okay, will do. Nice and quiet here, isn't it?
Yes, how did you manage it?
Secret of the trade.
What a shame.
What trade?
I would love to know how I can avoid the boy's jokes in the future.
Yes, the kid's a crafty one, but I like him in spite of that. Or maybe because of it.
Above all, I value peace and quiet. Thanks a lot. You've done me a great favor. You've cut down my aging to its normal level. At least for a short time.
I'm leaving now for a while.
I would be...
Can we have this now?
Can I borrow that?
You restored peace and quiet to the deck. It's the least I can do for you.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
We have an MP3 player and bongo drums. Time to become an indie darling.
The magazine looks like complete garbage, but it has George Rooney on the cover. That's a good enough reason to buy it.
Oh, is that... Can that...
If I fold the cover correctly, you can't see the text anymore. Now, you could almost mistake it for a real photo.
Haha!
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hello, Miss Kalenkov.
Do you know that George Rooney is on board?
Yes, of course. He's sharing a cabin with the Pope.
Don't you believe me?
Of course not. He wouldn't board a ship like this if you paid him for it.
I wouldn't be so sure. Haven't you seen the photo on the wall yet?
What photo?
Come with me, I'll show you. Here.
That would be a sensation. That would be too good to be true. But what would he be doing here? No, it can't be. You just want to annoy me. If George Rooney was on board, I would have noticed a long time ago. And you'd hardly be
It's like
seen
4
alone
people on this
without
ship.
bodyguards.
He's traveling in disguise. Of course. That goes without saying.
Oh no!
And why should he do that? He could buy a much nicer and larger ship anytime.
He still has his doubts, but with a bit of convincing, I could persuade him to take a photo of that false doctor. Then I would have proof that something here isn't quite right.
There's this new series called, Emergency Boat. That's why Mr. Rooney has to spend a week on a small boat disguised as a doctor. It's really the only way he can see what the working day of a ship's doctor is like, so he can play the role perfectly.
Sounds logical, but it seems too good to be true.
Just come with me. I even know which cabin he's in.
I can hardly see anything. Is that really supposed to be George Rooney?
That's what I said. You can take your photo now. It'll make you a star among the professional paparazzi. But I want a copy, too.
That doesn't help me at all. There'd be nothing to see on the photo except his back.
He's right there. I'll have to find some way of making sure there's more of him to see.
Tap on the window.
That guy with the wig is in there. No matter whether he really is the ship's doctor or not, he's got something to hide. I need to convince the captain that there is something really fishy going on here. Nobody seems to be inside.
Is there anything new in What's-Her-Face's room?
If I hadn't... These clothes TV inspectors would...
Nope. Got the magazine. I guess that's all to find in there.
Poor soul. Hopefully people don't... I must convince... The porter is behind the bar at the moment. I should make the most of the opportunity.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Put him in the longboat till he's sober. Put him in the longboat till he's sober. Put him in the longboat till he's sober early in the morning.
Oh my god, wait, what? That made him turn?
He's looking at the photos on the wall.
Hello, Mr.
Hello, Miss...
Do you think you could stand?
No, if he doesn't change...
I somehow need...
You wouldn't have...
Basically...
Okay. I'll let you know if I bump...
Or do I have to go see him sitting differently now?
A strange cabin. If I can...
So we have to do... What do we got?
Max didn't think baseball caps suited me. Maybe that's why I like them so much. There's one of those in my substitute for slippers. Not particularly pretty, but I like them. Really soft and fluffy. My substitute. A perfect combination. My handbag. Looks like everything is still here. A roll of aluminum
foil, which we
hollow on the
used.
inside and not very large. You can still make a considerable amount of noise with them, though, as Oscar has so impressively demonstrated.
Have a bongo concert.
Headphones with an integrated MP3 player. Very handy.
Can I play the bongos?
I guess this is used to make announcements to the passengers.
Oh, the bell's gone. Damn. No reason to look behind anymore. Oh, can we play the music? What?
He's looking at...
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hello, Miss.
Okay.
Really? Yes, it should work now.
Of course, he's disguised himself so that people won't recognize him. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to prepare for his role peacefully.
Sounds logical. Another one for you. You've earned it. Here, this is for you. You just can't imagine what a favor you've done me. This is one of the greatest days of my life. Thanks a lot.
The pleasure's all mine, and many thanks for the photo.
Well, time to show the captain.
It's been sealed.
Yeah, I can't go up that way. Knock, knock, open up the door, I got proof.
Hello. What can I do for you?
I was in the sickbay earlier, and I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with this Katharina Jordan person. I can't say I find her particularly likable, but the way she was lying in her sickbed looked so odd.
Don't you worry. Our ship's doctor is an excellent man. He knows what he's doing.
That may well be, but he wasn't anywhere to be seen.
Do you really think the doctor would just leave his patient to die?
Yes.
I'm talking to you right now, but I'm still making sure we always stay on course at the same time. Just trust the experts. They know what they're doing.
I can instantly think of about 1,200 examples of the opposite, but I'm not going to be able to convince the captain without concrete proof.
Well, what about this?
I've taken a photo of your alleged ship's doctor. Either the guy just likes dressing up, or we're dealing with a swindler here, or perhaps something even worse. Are you convinced now?
Oh my God, you're right. But I don't understand. Could you explain?
I can try, but I'm afraid I don't know much more. The question is, shouldn't we take care of the false doctor first? He should certainly be able to answer some of our questions.
Good idea. Come with me. I'm curious to hear what he has to say for himself. So, where is he?
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's take a look. Miss Jordan! Oh my God, she's dead!
Do
Dun
you
dun
see the way
dun!
she was She was strangled.
What do we do now?
I don't know. In any case, you should inform the police, right?
Yes, good idea. Why did this have to happen on my ship? If this gets out, nobody will want to travel on my ship anymore.
Is that all you can worry about? There's a woman lying here, obviously murdered, and you're worried about business?
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. It must have been the shock.
All right, but you should really call the police now.
Yes, I will. I'll send out a radio message and make straight for the nearest port. Please wait here and make sure nobody touches anything.
Bit late for that.
I can do that, but please hurry. I don't feel really at ease next to a corpse.
Poor Miss Jordan. Who did that to her? And why?
The fake doctor, because she was telling you stuff. Holy shit!
What was that? It sounded like shots.
Uh-oh. Chopper time! Oh!
Nobody can escape their fate.
Ah! Oh, hey, you're alive.
Thanks, you have. But what?
Later. Now, first we need to...
Oh my god! It's all true!
What? Oh, uh-oh. Turn, face it. Shit. Uh-oh. Indonesia. Do we get to play as Max?
Phew! That was the last of the gear from the boat. It's pretty warm here. Yes, very warm.
You'll get used to it. Well, I sure didn't expect to see you
Oh,
here.
it's
not
not
even in
Leo
my
O'Brien
wildest
anymore.
Well, you know, when they asked if I'd like to do a photo documentary on Sam Peters, the famous archaeologist, it didn't take me long to make up my mind. It's a small world, huh?
dreams. So it is.
There's a
I
monkey.
think I haven't seen you since our college days. How long ago was that?
Can't be all that long ago. We're both still in our early 20s.
Right. And you still look just as attractive now as you did then.
Oh, boy.
Thanks.
So, before you get so embarrassed that the ground swallows you up, would you like to rest for a bit? You must be tired after that long journey.
Asleep on my feet, to be honest, but there's a couple of things I'd like to know before I hit the hay, or my curiosity will probably keep me awake.
Okay, here's a brief summary. I followed up on some rumors about the existence of an ancient temple. After months of searching, I finally found it. A few weeks ago, my team and I started examining the outside of the temple more closely.
Your team? Where did they all go?
That's a long story.
Keep it short.
I had 5 native assistants and 2 colleagues from the university in Jakarta, but the moment we got here, things started going wrong.
In what way?
There were certain incidents. At first, it was things disappearing, then scaffolding
It was the
collapsing,
monkeys.
and finally, my 2 colleagues just
Monkeys
vanished without a
sabotaged.
trace.
Without a trace? You mean they never came back?
No. Instead, this guy showed up and told my native workers that they were desecrating sacred ground.
What guy?
I don't know. He certainly wasn't dressed for the jungle. Went about wearing some kind of robe all the time. A really sick individual.
So what did he
God,
want?
not a
He
robe.
said that the volcano in the west of the island was going to erupt soon, and that only Puritas Cordis could help us escape from all the disasters that are about to
good
strike.
cultists.
Puritas Cordis, that European sect that keeps predicting the imminent end of the world?
Beats me. I would assume he was just some grave robber trying to get rid of us so he could have the temple's treasures to himself. That volcano hasn't been active in decades.
That don't mean shit when it
Looks
comes
like
to
his
volcanoes.
threats got to your workers, though.
No, they didn't run away until the guy came back, ranting about how something terrible would happen very soon unless they left this place at once. Next day, they found a dead orangutan in the camp. This animal is sacred to the natives, so they freaked out. I've never seen anyone run so fast and so far.
And you've been here alone ever since?
Yes, I've sent for more people from the mainland, but these things take longer here than they do elsewhere.
So I've noticed. Have you been inside the temple yet?
No, I found the back entrance, but I cannot get the door open. It has a strange inscription. I managed to decipher it, but that didn't get me anywhere. I'll show you tomorrow.
Okay. I think it's time I got some sleep anyway.
It's another alien temple?
Oh, just one more thing. What's with the strange totems set up all around the camp? You're not superstitious, are you?
No, don't worry. But the peacock feathers keep the wild animals away.
Really? How so?
They see the big eyes on the feathers and think, wow, if that's the size of its eyes, how big is the whole animal? And then they scoot fast.
Oh, okay. But it doesn't seem to have worked on that monkey over there.
Thank goodness. He's the only one left. Every morning when I walk over to the temple, the little guy runs on ahead and waits for me there. He comes to get me in the evenings, too.
I see your magnetism doesn't work on humans alone.
Ugh.
You'd better get yourself to bed. I'll show you around tomorrow. Maybe your flirting will improve after a good night's sleep.
I'll do my best. Sweet dreams.
Thanks. Same to you.
Please tell me this is just the story of Max and his monkey friend now.
Sam,
No funny business, or I'll bump you off in the spot. What's going on?
Sure is convenient that everybody sleeps in their clothes. Oh, rendering fabric is hard.
Sam?
I'll go back to my patrol then. You should be able to handle this, right?
Sure.
Remember, the girl must not cross our plans. The last couple of test runs were far from perfect. And if the dress rehearsal goes bad as well, we'll be facing one heck of a problem.
I get it. I'm not stupid.
Well, one could argue about that. But I hope you know what is at stake. This UN meeting gives us a unique opportunity. Puritas Cordis cannot pass up this chance.
Bimbo won't escape.
Oh my
I'm
god.
watching her like a hawk.
Hello?
Stop
I'm not
using
a
this
bimbo,
word.
And I won't be locked up either. What is all this about anyway? Let me out of here now.
We warned you more than once, but you just had to go all heroic on us. You should have done what your workers did. They were smarter than you and cleared out right away.
How dare you talk to me like that? I have a right to know what...
Shut it. One more word and I'll break your jaw.
I've gotta go. Keep guard here until I come back. And if she gives you trouble, just shut her up for good.
Okay.
Uh-oh, another fine mess I've gotten myself into. I have no idea what they want from me, but they don't appear to be the most likable people I ever associated with. At least that one guy has left. He made an extremely brutal impression. I hope the other one isn't quite as nasty. No idea whether Max is still alive, but somehow I need to draw attention to myself. Maybe somebody out there will notice.
We've been juked. Playing as Sam.
No idea
Carcass.
what kind of animal this used to be. It must have been lying there for some time.
Also, after Nina's like weirdly slow, deliberate reading of her lines, Sam feels like she's talking way too fast.
These scary faces are supposed to keep evil spirits away from the temple. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work for my charming guard.
A hole.
There's a hole right under that ugly mug. It's pitch dark. I can't make out a thing. This slanted wall reminds me of a launch ramp.
What?
The bowl contains bananas, oranges, and raspberries. The first two are nothing special, but I really wonder how they got their hands on raspberries here.
Butterfly.
The campfire is expertly built. The guard seems to know all about this kind of stuff. There are two things I really cannot stand about this guy. The fact that he keeps me prisoner here and his fashion sense, which is terminally warped, even for a man.
Why are we doing this? Ooh, Venus flytrap.
Somebody must have brought it here, because the bogs of North and South Carolina are its only natural habitat. A bush with white berries, but at this distance I cannot tell what kind of berries they are. Unfortunately, a locked bamboo cage and a very unfriendly guard prevent me from reaching it.
Alright, which one of these bars is loose? Ha!
The wire is wrapped around one of the bamboo tubes. What for? No idea.
I'll take it. Alright, oh. We have a compass, we have a signal rocket, we have a bamboo tube, and we have wire. I imagine we want this to get to the fire so it launches.
It's empty.
Nothing in the hole.
Should I take the orange? Or maybe the banana? A raspberry, perhaps? If I had a drop of sherry, some lemon juice, and a little whipped cream, I could make a fruit salad.
I mean, take one of everything. Orange, you
I'll just
glad?
take one of these oranges.
And
A raspberry might be a good
the
choice.
raspberry and a banana. Oh, hello, Faded. Didn't notice you come in. Yeah, the helicopter pad got used. The bad guy escaped via helicopter right as a giant wave came and flipped the boat over.
I think I'll have a banana.
And then we flash cut here to Indonesia, where Max is meeting up with this character, Sam, who
I
is
should
an
not remove more than 3
archaeologist.
pieces of fruit, or someone might notice, and the stupid guard will start asking stupid questions.
So he arrived, she kind of filled him in on what was going on, that all her workers and stuff got chased off by these cultists. She's here to investigate the temple, and then in the night, they kidnapped her, and something exploded and knocked Max out. So now we're playing as Sam here in this cage. And we now have fruit, some wire, a bamboo tube, and a signal rocket, which I'm assuming we want to get this to the fire to ignite it. Ooh, can we use this as a not a blowtorch. A blow dart gun. No.
I could stuff the signal rocket in there in order to control its flight path. A fat lot of good that does me, as long as I have no means of igniting it.
Okay, we have a hole in a wall. We have a ramp, which I'm imagining we can roll something down to get it over here. We have a bush with white berries. We have a Venus flytrap. We have a guard. We have a carcass. We have a fire. Yeah, I know. Just eat all the fruit. Can we roll this down the ramp?
Orange roll off the ramp and into the fire and fill the air with the delicate aroma of burning orange, but I think I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Okay, what about a banana? Nope.
I could push it through the hole, but then it would be gone, and I would be stuck with even fewer options than I have at the moment.
Oh, is there like a void on the other side? Okay, I thought it was just like a shelf.
Vitamins are essential for a long, healthy life, and in this case, I'd rather not be responsible for that.
Alright. What? Okay, I did not intend that to actually work. I was just starting to, like, mush things together. Okay, now we have skewered fruit. That's great. Let's put that in the hole. Okay, roll that down the ramp. No, why did you construct this?
Unfortunately...
What is going on?
I'm putting the fruit back into the bowl, but first...
No! What? What?
What do I pick? I'll just take one of...
Okay. We have... What if we do that and then
This
roll that down the ramp? No.
I could stuff the signal rocket in there.
What? Just gonna click you on everything. Alright, a hole we can interact with, a ramp we can interact with. Everything is
a locked bamboo
so far away. So we can't really do anything with that yet.
What do I pick?
Why are we skewering fruit?
I think I'll have a...
I think I'll have a banana.
I should not remove more than 3 pieces of... A bush with white...
Okay. We got that far.
The game help was disabled in the options menu.
Ooh! That was a weird voice.
Unfortunately,
throw it.
vitamins are essential.
Throw it into the fire. Roll it down the ramp.
I
Stick
could
it
push
in
it
the
through the
hole.
hole, but
And clicking on the thing just puts the fruit back in the bowl.
I should not remove more than... I should put some back.
Wait, can I
I'm putting the fruit back into...
only take one of each, or do I have... Can I take 3 items,
What
but they're
do I
different
pick?
items?
I'll just take one of these.
Like if I take...
I'll just take
Yes, alright, give me the round things that can roll.
I'll just take one of these oranges. I should not remove more than 3 pieces.
Alright, now, if they're all oranges... Hell yeah, an orange scooter!
I could just place the thing on the ramp now and let it roll.
Okay.
Not a bad concept. The oranges roll smoothly enough and could be used as wheels. Maybe I can build something around this.
Hell yeah!
The signal rocket goes into the bamboo tube, and then I adjust it a little, and voila! We've got what I like to call a mobile rocket launch pad.
Oh my god, welcome to adventure games!
A bold design and a bold plan. Fits well together. I only hope my little contraption will stay on course.
Whee! Oh, I thought she blew up the camp, but no, this is back at camp where Max is. Cause something exploded.
Oh, why do these things keep happening to me?
He has the chattiest voice, it's so fucking funny.
Someone should really... Where is Sam? What happened here? I vaguely remember hearing voices and... Oh, they kidnapped Sam. What am I going to do? Find Sam? But where do I look? She could be anywhere. I don't know my way around the island, and there are plants growing everywhere. Not a chance.
Oh! Oh, they're over by the temple.
What was that? The signal rocket was fired near the temple. Did Sam do that? Or could it be a trap? I've got to risk it. I can't let Sam down.
To the jungle! Hello, monkey!
It's the little monkey that runs on ahead whenever Sam goes to the temple. Cute little thing.
That was a weirdly Duke Nukem-y line delivery.
If these
Can we take
totems
these?
really keep the wild animals away, I had better leave them in place.
You could, like, stand
Seems
it
the
up.
eyes on the peacock.
Can I take the feather? Alright. Anything else around here we can grab?
Some documents that belong to Sam.
Documents.
A list of planets compiled by
Ooh.
Sam. The natives of this island must already have known many of the planets in our solar system.
By the way, we're
That's
dealing with
sensational. And if I've
white
interpreted
people and
Sam's
natives,
scribbles
so
on the
there's
back
gonna be
correctly, this list
a lot of
planets and
talking
their symbols
down on them.
represent some kind of divine hierarchy. Venus, the goddess of love, is right at the top. Must have been a pretty fertile civilization, I guess.
Okay, they would not be using Roman gods. Come on. Okay, and normally I would write these all down in my handy dandy notebook so I didn't have to keep looking at the thing, but I'm just going to take a photo because our phones are our notebooks now.
According to the heading, This is a translation of the temple door's inscription. Sam must have put a lot of effort into this. It says, "Honor the goddess enthroned above all. With her radiant being and ever-open eye, she looks down upon her subjects, the mute and the homeless. Yet they have no one to blame for their miserable state but themselves. Were they not so self-centered, then they could see the riches at their feet, the queen's gold."
Okay. Oh, good, a hard hat. Let's see what else we got here. Backpack.
Let's see if there's anything useful in here. Sam sure carries
Is that a
some
donut?
strange things around.
Is that a condom?
Very strange things. A hard hat with a lamp. Very useful for crawling through narrow tunnels where you can't use a flashlight. A donut in clear plastic wrap. I'll just remove the wrap. A green balloon from Sam's backpack. I don't even want to know why she brought this on an archaeological expedition. Why do so many people like beer? It must be hereditary. At home, we only use the stuff to catch slugs in the garden.
What?
Two glow sticks for emergencies.
Those are tiny glow sticks.
A frosted donut. It's not quite fresh anymore, but it still looks edible. The donut used to be wrapped in this. A blue flag that used to fly from the camp's flagpole. Nina Kalenkov, my ex-girlfriend. Something between heaven on earth.
You both still have pictures
and the
of each
fires
other.
of hell.
Get over it.
I'd be dead by now if I hadn't left my tent. Whoever kidnapped Sam obviously won't stop at murder. I should be careful. Some of these tent poles still look halfway usable. I'll take them with me. The explosion destroyed everything else, I'm afraid. I don't think I should light the fire. If the guys who kidnapped Sam come back and find a campfire burning, they're bound to start looking for me. To quote Heraclitus, Ponta Re, after all, adversity is no excuse for disregarding the educational opportunities of the situation. It's much too soon to drown myself, and it's too late to bathe.
What?
Hibiscus blossoms, even I know that. The petals are a beautiful deep red.
Oh, we have a teapot.
I don't usually go around tearing out flowers, but maybe these will be of some use.
Can make hibiscus tea. Actually, why not?
I'll fill this
Hey, a
with
frog.
some water. Pretty big. It must weigh around 200 grams. I wouldn't be surprised if it eats more than just flies. By the time I've waded through the water to reach the frog, it will have hopped onto the next leaf and be sitting there, laughing at me. Being laughed at by a frog is definitely not good for my self-esteem. Good idea. That will keep the blossoms nice and fresh.
I mean, I was making tea, but I guess.
These used to hold my tent up. They're a bit bent, but still in quite good
But apparently
condition
we need
otherwise.
fresh blossoms for something. I'm not gonna bother mashing things together until I have a better sense of what I need. Alright, monkey!
I guess this used to keep unwelcome visitors out of Sam's little garden.
Oh. Okay. We're gonna have to make a trap or something at some point, aren't we?
A papaya tree. Actually, it's not really a tree at all, but a herbaceous perennial. But I don't think these details are so important right now. This
Papaya!
is just like paradise.
Now we have some fruit too.
A ripe papaya. Tasty. I didn't come here to chase monkeys, and I'm sure he's better at climbing than I am. A little bit better, anyway.
Well, to the jungle.
How am I going to find the way to the temple in this jungle? Well, I've got to try this. I don't have much of a choice.
The monkey will show you the way.
Oh, you want to show me the way? Cool. Off we go then. Oh, that didn't work. Bummer. Oh. Listen, little fellow. I'm a lame, untrained biped. You will need to slow down a bit. The first couple of yards were fine, but then you just disappeared, so please, wait for me next time, okay? I need to
Stock monkey noises.
so I can follow that monkey more easily.
Are you going to make the monkey a leash? Are you gonna feed it beer so that it gets drunk? How about you give it a papaya so it likes you?
Papaya?
Yeah.
I'll take that as a yes.
Do you like me now? Shall we try this again?
Not so fast this time. Do you hear?
Damn it.
I'm not as young as I used to be. Looks like we have a bit of a communication problem. Slowly. I need to think of something so I can follow that monkey more easily.
Are we gonna feed it a bunch of papaya so that it poops papaya seeds along the way? And we can follow it like a trail.
Just like paradise.
Do I need 3 papayas?
Papaya. I'll just use these tent poles to stabilize the fence.
Oh, what?
Done.
We made... Oh, okay. So we made a better fence. Oh, there's a bamboo tube. Gotta take that as well.
The fire's gone out, but the ashes are still smoldering.
Oh, so we can there's still heat. Can we make tea? I don't know why we would need tea, but
Hibiscus
it's always
tea.
good to have tea, I
Very
guess.
Nice. Now what do I do with it?
You drink it.
Now it's red dye. Not at all appetizing. I wonder what it will turn into if I wait any longer. I don't have that much time. Better just take the stuff as it is. The fire's gone out, but the ashes are still smoldering.
Teapot with
The
red
once
mush.
so fine hibiscus blossoms have been reduced to a soggy red mush. Nina would be so proud.
Put it on
Now
the
I
thingy?
have a piece of red plastic wrap.
Oh. I mean, that's one way to make a red gel, I guess.
If I use this to cover the hard hat's lamp, I'll have a colored light, but what
Well,
good
you
will
won't
that
bother
do?
the animals and stuff when you're walking around with it.
If I use this to cover the
Okay,
hard
so
hat,
we have a blue and a green light. That's good to know.
the balloon has got a hole in it. So much for my brilliant idea of filling it with water.
Oh, there's a waterfall.
The fish are just avoiding the obstacle by jumping out of the water and over the cascade. I could name at least 20 people off the top of my head who wouldn't be that clever. One of the many miracles of nature, which experts call a branch. This isn't going to work.
Can't take it. Oh. Can we catch fish? I don't know why we need fish, but...
Smart fish. Instead of getting caught in the fence, they jump over the top. Pretty clever.
And then we can catch them.
How am I supposed to catch fish with this?
No, like on the
This
branch.
isn't.
And then they jump out and just land on the...
Use the flag as a fishing net? Okay, why not? I guess it's worth a try.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that was quick. I might consider a career as a fisherman.
I have a fish. Do you want a fish? No. You want papaya?
The
you want-
papaya is now red.
I was joking. Okay, here. I have a red papaya?
Hey, how would you like a tasty papaya? There, buddy. Now you've got red hands, too.
Oh, okay. So he'll leave a trail that we can follow. Well, glad I accidented into that one.
I don't care how fast you
Why
run now.
are his feet
Just
red
as long as
too?
you stay on the ground, so I can follow your red tracks. This looks like the temple. There's no sign of Sam, though. The monkey's tracks lead around the temple. Guess I should follow them. There she is. She's locked in a cage, and the guard is heavily armed. Things aren't looking too good from here. Maybe there's another way to get to her.
Max! He's alive! He found me! Now I stand a fighting chance of getting out of this cage in one piece. I had better keep quiet so the guard won't get suspicious. As long as I am the only one who knows that Max is prowling around this temple, our chances of launching a surprise attack aren't all that bad. I only hope that Max has got a plan. Preferably a good one.
Throw a fish at him.
Only I had a plan. I'll just take some of these.
Alright, we got some white berries.
White berries of some kind. Unlike Sam, I don't know.
You
the
could
first
identify
thing
hibiscus
about
on
botany.
site. Shut the fuck up. Can I use these in the tube?
If I use
What?
this to cover the hard hat's lamp,
Oh, we have
I'll
red,
have a-
green, and blue light. That's... okay. Fill a fish with beer. Okay, good. I can come here and grab the things
this
that I
isn't
saw.
some TV crime show, and I'm not a forensics expert. This scrap isn't gonna tell.
But it's a scrap of cloth. Oh man. Stinky plant.
A strange plant. It reeks of carrion. Flies seem to love it, but I find it rather disgusting.
Oh, took the whole damn thing. Okay, so we got something stinky. Oh, fireflies.
How am I supposed to catch flying creatures with my bare...
Make a net. Put them in the teapot. Ooh, honeycomb.
It's rather a fascinating structure, actually. But I don't want to get too close. Those bees don't look very peaceful to me. If Sam's translation is correct, it says, "Honor the goddess enthroned above all. With her radiant being and ever-open eye, she looks down upon her subjects, the mute and the homeless. Yet they have no one to blame for their miserable state but themselves. Were they not so self-centered, then they could see the riches at their feet, the queen's gold." A small niche in the rock wall. The niche is empty.
Okay. Okay.
According to the heading, "Honor the goddess enthroned above all."
So
With
there.
her radiant being and ever-open eye,
A mute
she looks
and a
down upon her
homeless.
subjects, the mute and the homeless. Yet they have no one to blame for their miserable state but themselves. Were they not so self-centered, then they could see the riches at their feet. the
I'm guessing
queen's
honey.
gold.
I'm guessing that one's honey. Okay. Oh, a hole.
A hole in the wall. It's empty.
Okay.
This isn't some
Take it. You can use it to tie things. Ooh, a spider web.
This is pretty big. I'd rather not meet the spider that made it.
Said you used it to find slugs in the garden.
Why do so many people like beer? It must be hereditary.
I don't
At
know
home,
how.
We only use the
The
stuff to
slugs
catch
are like
slugs in
homeless
the garden.
snails.
I would never have found the way.
Alright. We have a stinky plant.
I can't get out from behind the tree without being spotted. But maybe it will smell bad enough from here to distract the guard. The guard isn't reacting at all. I guess the
Let's
distance
put
is
it
just
over
too
here.
great.
Well, move it.
The bamboo tube is too short to... I'll put two of these poles together. That will give me an extended range.
I don't know what good this will do other than make him be like, ugh, smelly.
Yuck! What is this horrible stench? It's worse than a skunk.
Okay. That's
If
something.
I ever decide to become an evil mastermind, I'm going to make sure I never employ guards with sensitive noses.
That... Take that back. Yes, can I take this? Ooh, a tendril.
There are some strange white lines on this tendril. No idea how they got there, or what they mean. A strange plant. It reeks of carrion. Flies seem to love it, but I find it rather disgusting.
Wait. It attracts flies. Do we need the frog? Don't worry, Sam. I'm just gonna run back and forth everywhere. Oh, there's a flat zone. Yeah, it's got flies.
Oof. Even from here, that thing still stinks of carrion. And here come the flies. It looks mighty hungry. Let's see if the feast keeps it busy enough so I can catch it.
Yay!
I would never have dreamed that catching frogs was this easy.
I don't know why we need a frog, but we have a frog. When I was little, my great aunt got me a t-shirt of poison dart frogs. Like, it was very colorful, like floral on the front, and then the frogs were little like toys that you could snap to the shirt. I love that shirt so much. Okay, so we have a frog. Do we need another papaya? Oh, nope, I guess not.
I hope it isn't poisonous.
Say ribbit. Yes, I like you too.
Oh, wait, the garden is an actual thing. Hang on.
Sam must have planted this. Doesn't look like the fence did much good, though. Most of the leaves have been chewed by slugs, and some have been gobbled up completely.
Slugs, you say? Slugs, you say?
You can use bacon to catch mice.
What?
And beer to catch slugs. I always did like that kind of gardening advice. No sign of any slugs. Maybe they don't like light beer, although it's supposed to taste the same.
Okay, well... We've got all these other stuffs. We got fireflies, we got a spider web, we have a tendril. We have a hole. I don't think we're gonna be able to smoke these bees. Okay.
How am I supposed to catch flying creatures with my bare hands?
Time to
If I could do
touch
that,
everything.
I'd be working in a circus. I'll just get rid of this web. I don't want to walk right into it by accident.
Ta-da! It's gone.
There are some strange white lines on this tendril. No idea how they got
Okay. Wait, did we
what they mean.
take the spider web? No. Okay, good. I mean, we could like hang a flag there. I don't know what that would do.
The flag is waving gently in the breeze.
Okay. Are we making a tent or something? Alright, time to put things in holes. Nope. Hole, hard hat, no. Balloon, no. Glow sticks, no. Donut,
Now what?
I don't know, you're the one who put a donut there.
Yikes. They must be really hungry.
What? I thought bees made honey. I guess they like sugar. Well, taking that.
There are still a few bees about, but I'll risk it. Phew, that was lucky. I got through it all unscathed.
Okay. I have so many more questions. Okay. Oh, situation's still the
Much I can
same.
do with it.
Okay, won't go closer. Oh, hey. Is that a slug?
A slug has actually climbed onto the can. I'll rescue it before it drowns.
Ew. Oh, I hate
Can
slugs.
is open. I'll just leave it there. Otherwise, I'll probably spill it all over my pants, and then I'll smell like a hobo for days.
Well, okay, fine.
I can't see
wait.
a handle or any kind of
What?
mechanism for opening this door.
What? Oh, like we put something here so it had to make its web somewhere else? That was really fast. What the fuck?
The spider is not only fast, but also pretty smart. It simply built its web between the other two trees. The fireflies, on the other hand, glow beautifully, but they're not too bright. Pretty stupid of them to fly straight into the spider web like that. Come on, my little buddies. I'm here to rescue you from the nasty monster
don't touch
spider.
spider webs. Blah. Ew. Ew. Taking my flag back. Won't let me take that. Alright, so honey goes on the bottom.
The symbols can't be pushed or moved in any way. If Sam's translation is correct, it says, "Honor the goddess enthroned above all. With her radiant being and ever-open eye, she looks down upon her subjects, the mute and the homeless. Yet they have no one to blame for their miserable state but themselves. Were they not so self-centered, then they could see the riches at their feet. the Queen's gold.
I mean, single eye flower? No. The mute and the homeless. Flowers are mute. Slugs are homeless.
If
One more
Sam's
time.
translation is correct, it says, "Honor the goddess enthroned above all. With her radiant being and ever-open eye, she looks down upon her subjects, the mute and the homeless. Yet they have no one to blame for their miserable state but themselves. Were they not so self-centered, then they could see the riches at their feet, the Queen's gold."
That one I'm definitely sure about.
A list of planets compiled by Sam, the natives of this island. And if I've interpreted Sam's scribbles on the back
Hierarchy. So
correctly,
Venus is at the top.
This list of planets, Venus, the goddess of...
This is so stupid. One, they wouldn't use Roman gods, and two, they wouldn't know this as a Venus flytrap.
If Sam's
Once
translation
more.
is correct, honor the goddess.
Honor the goddess, so if
enthroned
that's
above all.
Venus.
With her radiant being and ever-open eye, she looks down upon her subjects.
Radiant being,
and the
ever open
homeless.
eye.
Yet they have no one to blame for their
The
miserable
mute
state
and the
but
homeless.
themselves.
Okay, Slug's definitely homeless. Radiant being, ever open eye. Radiant, I guess, because these guys glow? For open eye. The rafflesia is too big. Ooh, peacock feather? And was this the mute and the homeless? Who's mute? Frogs are not mute. Fish is mute.
Done!
Ah!
Yes, I am so great. They should make me the leading
Okay,
man
that
in
was
movie
a bit of a
or in a
stretch.
computer game. Okay, let's see what awaits me in this temple and how I can get to Sam.
I mean, this isn't saving Sam. Oh, hey, we're back at the boat. Which is now upside down. Also, North Sea should be capitalized.
Oh, what was that? The barkeeper shoots at me and then takes off in a helicopter seconds before the ship is swallowed by a gigantic monster wave? Did I just dream that? Why would that guy shoot at me? And did he know about the wave, or did the helicopter just happen to pick him up at exactly the right moment? Probably not. After all, he was going on and on about the end of the world and being rescued by that Puritas Cordis sect. What is the meaning of all this? By Poseidon. Looks like I've got quite another set of problems for now. The ship hasn't sunk yet, but since it capsized because of that monster wave, it only appears to be a question of time. I've got to get out of here, and fast.
Okay, oh good, he's here too. Picture of a ship, filing cabinet, door, navigation stuff, the window.
I would be more tempted to admire the fantastic view if I wasn't on a capsized ship that was bound to sink at any moment.
Let's see what's underneath this. The lobby area was underneath this, and there was the hatch that led up. Yeah, there we go.
It's closed, but climbing through that hatch may be our only way out.
I mean, there's also this giant hole.
The middle floor broke open, and part of a steel girder fell to the ground.
Oh. Okay.
A massive steel girder.
Yeah, say that again, nice and slow.
The poor guy looks rather beat. I can only hope that he's fit enough so
Also,
we
where the
can
fuck
get
have you
off
been?
this sinking ship in time.
Hi, are you alive?
Oh, but where am I?
We're on a capsized ship that could sink any minute now, and you've been trapped under a massive steel girder. But I'll think of something, don't worry.
Don't worry. When should I be worried, if not now?
Good point. But I'm sure I can find a way out of this. You saved my life after all. I owe you.
Thank you, but I boarded the ship for a reason. You remember the incident at the harbor?
The man who had that fatal accident?
Exactly. He must have slipped you a letter right before it happened.
But I haven't got any letter. Besides, there are more important things we should be worrying about right now. We need to get out of here.
Why do you think such odd things happened on board? Why do you think people had to die? Trust me, this is important. I will not leave the ship without this document. You must find this letter.
Alright. Was it not in his luggage then?
A bust of somebody or other.
No, can use that to bust something open. Okay, we got a lever, we got a pipe.
The pipe definitely looks worse for wear. There's a big hole at the top of it, and a connecting piece got ripped out below. I can still see some oil at the very bottom of the pipe itself.
Okay, we got oil, that's great.
A lever for steering the ship. On the left it says full speed ahead, and on the right full speed backwards. At the moment, though, the lever is set to stop.
Okay.
There's water on the other side. How about I leave the door closed, stay put, and the water can do the same? Seems like a fair trade.
Where's this hatch go? I guess it would go up?
I hope this is the way out. To freedom, not to eternity.
Gonna have to swim around the boat. Filing cabinet.
The cabinet is secured by a combination lock.
Oh, great. It's a picture of a ship.
A picture of the ship naming ceremony.
7 April 75. So that'd be 7 April is January, February, March, April 4th. So 7475.
In order to open the drawers, I need to enter the correct number code first. 7 4 7 5. I wonder whether that was the right sequence of numbers. I think that was correct.
Fuck yeah. Also, I love this red screen of death. Can I open it now?
The drawer is empty, but I could at least use it as a makeshift stairway in order to reach the upper hatch.
Okay, but what about this drawer?
It's stuck.
Okay, but what about this drawer?
It's stuck.
Alright, so I could get to the hatch. Can I lift
The steel
this?
girder is way too heavy. I can't lift it without some kind of equipment.
Some sort of leverage. What do I have on me? Oh good, I have a bongo drum. Oh, I got most of my stuff. Okay. None of these seem particularly useful for moving a girder. Well, I'll be back.
I could step on that.
Wait, what?
It's closed. It's closed. I could step on that drawer in order to reach the hatch, but before I open it, I should make sure that there's no water behind it. Otherwise, it could get rather uncomfortable down here.
How do I do that?
There's
That's the
water
door to the
on the other side.
deck. Okay, I guess I'm...
The wheel is completely rusted in place.
Oh, okay.
Even a gorilla couldn't turn it.
Can I do the pipe?
Looks pretty sturdy. Right now, the lever is set to stop. I could set it to either full speed ahead or full reverse speed.
This seems like a great idea. Let's go
Full
forward.
speed ahead. Something appears to have moved in the room above me.
Okay. Can I get out now?
I could step on that drawer in...
Well,
it's closed.
Look.
But climbing through that...
Can I bust something open? There's a little bit of oil in the bottom, you said? Nope.
My handbag.
I don't have anything. I have a bongo drum. Alright. Actually, it's basically time to wrap up anyway. So, let's, save here. And continue this next Tuesday. Thanks so much for hanging out. And going on an adventure to Indonesia. And this boat adventure. This is the best vacation ever. See you next time. Good night, Gremlings.